Welcome viewers to another edition of Brave Namibia, where we meet ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. Our first clip today takes us to Swakopmund, where Adam Hartman spoke to Republikein's Bridal Couple of the Year, Edwin and Zenea Blaauw.
Ons het snaaks genoeg terwyl ons daarbo gestaan en toe begin praat ek en Edwin. En ons is van, nee, ons dink Tydwee gaan wen. Nee, ek dink Tydwee gaan definitief wen. Dus ons al klaar in ons kop gesê, nee, Tydwee. En toe hulle genoem word as die tweede, soos wat first runner-ups is, in my kop dink ek, dit kan mos nie wel reg wees nie. En volgende oomblik hoor ek, Zenea en Edwin Blaauw. En ek is wat? Toe draai ons altyd onmiddellik na mekaar toe. Ons altyd so geskok geweest. Like, we were not expecting
Ons het actually gedink dat was het die third runner-ups, wat ek dink die third of die second runner-ups, wat 'n power couple was. So
the first runner-ups.
Is it die first runner-ups?
Ja, Michael en, ek kan nie haar naam onthou.
Ja, is fine. So, ons het actually gedink, hulle is die wenners.
Ja.
So, ons het regtig waar, ons het nie eens gedink, die bruidspaar van die jaar sal onze kant toe kom. So, ons was baie geskok. Hoe ons gemeet het is, ons het actually in die kerk gemeet. Ons is in dieselfde bediening, so ons het in die kerk gemeet. En een keer, na alles toe ons nou later op praat, toe laat weet sy vir my, die eerste dag wat sy vir my gesien het sy 'n stem gehoor dat ek haar man is. En ek het eens dit geweet het. En nadat ons evens in die verhouding is en begin regtig waar ernstig praat in verhouding en op pad troue toe, toe share sy nou die nuus. So ons het ontmoet in die kerk, maar ons het officially begin praat op 'n youth conference trip. So ons het daar begin gepraat en ja.
Ek dink ons in July maand 2022 July maand. Toe sien ek hom die eerste keer in die kerk. En dan ek dink hy Augustus maand het ons pastoor vir ons genooi, en ons assistent pastoor vir ons genooi na die youth conference in Oranjemund. So toe sê hulle nou nee, ons gaan 4 young adults vat, 2 dames, 2 jongmans wat saam gaan in die bediening, en die Augustus maand toe gaan ons nou saam op hierdie trip en in groepe begin gesels met die ander 2 jong mense, maar eventually op die trip self toe stuur hy vir my 'n boodskap. En van daar af toe begin gesels ons.
Sy het nogals vir my gesê, sy is nou gereed vir troue nie. Dus
en verhoudings nie. Ek in die Here. Moenie kom met ander goeters nie.
Ek dink okay nee, ek los toe maar in die Here se hande. Ek dink onze storie is actually, toe ons begin het om te praat oor huwelik en trou en al daai, toe sê ons vir mekaar, our story for his glory. So it's the epitome of our marriage really as a young couple even is Christ, as the cornerstone. So as sy vir my kwaad is en ek is kwaad vir haar, then we know who to turn to. Bridal Couple of the Year is a eer wat ons ontvang het, that we really, baie eerlik te wees, we really don't glory in it. But when opportunities arise, they say, okay, what does this mean for you? It really means a lot, really portrays our love for one another, in friendship, in gemakkelijkheid, in serving one another, and it really speaks to who we are as a couple. En ek dink in die wêreld is ons die beste couple in die hele wêreld. So so daar is nou in onze wêreld. En ek sê vir haar, sy is die mooiste dame en die mooiste vrou in die hele wêreld. So no offense to all that.
I think one of the hardest things that we've dealt with in our marriage is pride. I think pride is this is a fear, but net wil
soos 'n kanker.
Ja, soos 'n kanker wat
Ja.
net wil siek maak en net wil opbreek, the what God has brought together, the covenant. And if you don't work on that, learning
Intentionally,
like
yeah.
intentionally choosing to work on it, choosing to be humble, choosing to be of service to your partner,
Yeah.
then pride, it will destroy, it
Ja.
can destroy your marriage. Want ons een ding wat op ons staan op ons fondasie, obviously Jesus Christ is our center, but one thing we also stand on is ons wil nie gebroke huwelik het. We don't want to be together for 100 years, but in the 100 years, 90 years, van die 100 jaar, we just cried, or we have hardened hearts against each other, teenoor mekaar of wat ook al. That's not what we want. We want our marriage to be as beautiful as what God wants it to be. The same way Jesus loves the church, that's the same type of love that we want to show, that shows patience, kindness, goodness, love, selflessness, humility. We don't want, ons wil hê jy moet trots wees. So one of the hardest things that we in hierdie 11 maande, amper 11 maande.
Yeah.
Pride is really something that's been a challenge for us, but every day we learn and every day we evolve.
By communicating.
Communication
Communication is
Yeah.
key, eh?
and
Communicating.
comprehension.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ja. Ons wil graag regtig wel baie ons sal travel. We like adventure with each other. Ons was by toe ons getrou het, ons honeymoon was by Solitaire en met bruidspaar van die jaar het ons 'n voucher ook gekry vir Nankuse, 'n lodge daar in die syde. So vir ons we love to travel. So I think what's next is living out purpose in our lives individually and as a couple, living out purpose. And for the community, ons help waar ons kan.
Ja.
Ons spreek waar ons kan, ons bid waar ons kan, ons donate waar ons kan. So wherever there is a need, if we are able or if we have the ability to do it or the means to do it, then we are there.
Even just to serve.
Ja.
Jy het gedink ons gaan sê kinders. Kinders moet
Ja.
weg.
Ja.
Children, is in the pipeline, but not now in the pipeline. Like,
Ons het ook mense gehoor wat vir ons sê nee, die Here sê dis no.
there's no,
But
there's ons van
ja, nee, ons agreement.
Dankie daai vir die Here dat ons gesê het.
Ons agreement
yeah.
with the Lord is, okay Lord, after this amount of years, so that's when we want to have kids. So we want to be responsible in what we're doing.
Yeah.
So it's really important to really plan van in die regeneration as soos die era continue, then it becomes more expensive. Die mense sê van ons luister, kyk nou die diapers en kyk nou die pampers en alles, dat raak duurder en teen julle se tyd sal dit meer duurder raak, but we trust even in that time, we trust in the Lord and ons het 'n plan. Ons het 'n plan, ja. Ons het 'n ding, ons altyd roep mekaar babas.
Ja.
Babas. So when what we have introduced in our marriage, which really works, is as ek nou seker ongelukkig is oor 'n ding, of ek is nou seker ongelukkig is die regte woord, dan het ons 'n baby voice, voice tone wat ons gebruik. So then the other person, now it does.
You must give us an example here.
Yeah, for example, if ek het nog nie gedoen vandag, het ek nog nie 'n spyker vas kon geslaan het toe. Then she said, Papa, in the future. Wat het jy gesê?
Ek gesê, Papa, in the future, when I ask you to do something, just do it. Don't wait until the last minute, because then it doesn't work out. Because it's better planning, and then it doesn't come forth as
demanding.
Ek het vir jou gesê, like in die vervolg, because then it just sounds better, and then the other one receives it better. And also a ritual is when he comes home, ek kom eers by die huis en dan kom hy tweede by die huis. Another ritual that we have is that we just love each other. As ons mekaar sien, we're just so excited to see each other. So it's always a thing of once he steps through that door, like everything else disappears. The TV, the phone, everything else disappears, and we just we just first embrace each other and how was your day, Baba?
Mm.
My day was okay. How was your day? My day was okay. So that's our little ritual too.
Yeah, and that's
Ek wil hoor hoe jy dit doen.
hoe ek dit doen is so sê nou ons lees seker hier so en ek wil seker 'n teetjie drink. En sal ek seker sê, "Papa, I want tea." So then it's not demanding.
Yeah.
It's not exercising dominion.
Yeah.
It just shows love, and your tea tastes better than mine. So it's manage so, yeah.
Yeah.
Next, we head to Rundu to meet local fashion designer Sarafina Shifafure. She chatted to Philippus Joseph.
My name is Mangonga Sarafina, but people call me Miss Hermes. The name of my business is Finmax Fashion Design. The name of my business was inspired when I had a child when I was 20. And then since then, my child's name is Maxine. So Sarafina and then Max, that's what inspired the name of my business, Finmax Fashion Design. I've been doing this now plus minus 18 years since I started doing this in 2007 when I made my matric farewell dress. Then I realized I was good in this. So I've been doing it since then. In 2010, after my grade 12, I went to the College of the Arts where I mastered a lot of things, where I studied for a diploma. I was there for 3 years. And then afterwards, I got a job as a temporary teacher. I did that for 6 years, but while I was teaching, I was still doing here and there my work. But then since then, I decided now to do it full-time as a full-time job. I stopped teaching. Now I'm just focused now on my business. Yeah, there was a time when I was teaching, like I said, I did temporary teaching. But then I was not happy. I gave up on my business because there's a lot of challenge. I didn't have a place of my own. So when I finally decided that I'm gonna do this, when I stopped teaching as a temporary teacher, I didn't want to apply further and go and still do that job. So the challenge it's because I did not have my own place, a rental place in town. It was quite expensive. And where I stayed into Hingireni, there is quite a distance transportation as well. It was a challenge. And then it's like I was on and off. Certain clients, they got new tailors. So that was really a bit challenging with my business. And I wanted to give up because also at the community where I stay, or because of the challenge, we don't have electricity this side. So, but then nonetheless, I push through. My clients, they always come through for me. Yeah. Why I decided to do this full time? Because I'm my own boss. I can do the work at my own time with no pressure, and I love doing this work. I enjoy it. I enjoy working with fabric. It's very peaceful. It's more like therapy, and it's good money. When it's wedding seasons, it's good money. It pays good without any stress. The only stress comes in if you're not able to finish the client's work on time. But since you are your own boss, you have to work extra. So that's why I decided to do this full time, because it's relaxing and it's without any pressure, somebody to tell you what to do and all that. So I do this on my own. Yeah. That depends on the design. Sometimes it can take me a day, like with the matric farewell dresses, because it's just nowadays people want more revealing dresses, so it's not really hard work to me. Like for instance, you can see some of the dress behind you. I did that dress within just a day. 5 hours at the most, I'm done. Yeah. Wedding dress, it can take me 2 weeks or a month, depending on the design of the dress, because certain brides, they want to have a beaded dress. Now, beading takes time because you have to sit there full time and then be doing that. And sometimes there are other clients that are coming in. You have to let it be and then continue with other work. When you are done with that, it's just like that. And in a period of a month, you are done. But then if it's just, you are just focusing on that a week at the most with a wedding gown. Yeah. Worked very well because I managed my time. Because then, which means if these clients want these things to be done at that specific time, I will wake up very early in the morning. So which means I have to start working on that dress early in the morning. And then I have to make sure that I'm done within maybe, let's say by 11 o'clock, I'm done with that other customer. And then I have to continue with the work of the wedding gown. Now I have to work extra hours until in the night, maybe around, or early hours around 2, 3 is when I go and sleep. Make sure my clients are happy and not disappointed at the end of the day. And then you find in some certain clients, they want their things to be done. Like maybe she's having an event tomorrow and then she comes that day that, no, I need this design done. But then if you look at the design, if you are able to do it within that short period of time, then you are able to do it. But then if you are not, then you tell them, you have to be honest with the client and tell them, no, I'm unable to do that at this moment because I'm quite busy. That the client is disappointed in me, but because one thing about me, I make sure my clientele, I keep it very professional. I make sure they are happy at all time. But then, like you're saying, business is business. You will find these certain demanding clients. So because the client is always right, so you don't talk back. You just let the client talk, and then when you listen, and then you apologize, you ask the client, okay, is there any way that I can mend this mistake that you think I made? Or is it something else that I have to do? And then it depends now with the customer if she agree or she doesn't agree. But most of the time, I know how to sweet talk my clients. I'm really good in that. So, so they always listen. That's the good part. God always blessed me with this understanding women and men. I will always give them extra something, or I give them a discount if they're disappointed, maybe with time, but with my work, they are never disappointed. So far, I've never come across with a client that is disappointed in my work. They are always impressed. Like I said, I've been doing this like now since 2018. That's when I stopped teaching. Since then, I've been focusing full time on my business. So I'll inspire other tailors not to give up. You need to be, you need to push hard. You should be able to believe in yourself because nobody is going to come there and encourage you or motivate you to do your work. There are days that you're not going to have clients. There are days that you're going to receive negative comments from people, but you should not mind. You should just focus on what you are doing and believe in yourself. That is what I'm telling other tailors out there. And then every tailor out there is made in a different way. You will find multi-talented tailors like myself. I make suits, I make wedding gowns. Behind you there, those seats, sofas and stuff like that, I made it with my own hands. And then you should really find yourself focused on what you do best. Like as I sit here, I will tell you, I'm not really focused into making mermaid dress and stuff like that. It's not that I don't know how to do that, but then I don't prefer to do that. So as a tailor, you should find out what do you really like doing the best, what makes you happy, what are you good in. So you should try out everything, and then when you find out this is what I'm really good in, focus on that. With the training, I offer classes for those ones who want to learn how to start doing tailoring classes, start on how to manage the machine, on how to work on the machine and all that. And then from there, there are people who want to learn specifically only how to make corsets. I teach them on that. People who wants to make suits, depending what the person wants to know. So I give those classes.
Okay.
So far, this is something like I do to give back to the community. But then the sad part is nowadays people, they don't want to learn. I gave classes to these other ladies. I was trying to give back to the community, but then sadly enough, they only viewed, because they came, they saw everything is available, and then they started stealing from me. And then from there, it's like I ceased with those classes. I'm not really, I did not invite people in since then. But then for those people who are looking at coming, I'm available. For those people who really wants to learn how to work with their hands, or who really wants to learn from me, I'm available to give them a lending hand. What I would really want for my future business is I would like to help out a lot of vulnerable people. I would like to expand my business to be like Ndina Pama, where people have to order school uniforms and other things. Yeah, I look into that. I look into training people on how to do a lot of things, making chairs, sofas, headboards, and all that. So in the near future, I see myself in doing that, and I believe I will get there. Oh no, my mentor, it's my parents, my mom, and my dad too. Unfortunately, is not alive today. My father always told me, because us, mind you, I don't have brothers. We were never born with boys, so we were born only girls, 10 girls. So my father always told us, irregardless, you should not always depend on people to do things for you. You should always wake up early in the morning, push hard, and then open doors that are closed for you. Open those doors by yourself. Don't wait for somebody to come there and then expect somebody is going to come and open that door for you. You should be extra, you should be a hustler, you should not steal from people, and you should always be honest. So those three things, they are like key points of life: honesty, respect toward people, and then hustle. Hustle like a slave, and then at the end of the day, you live like a queen. That's how I live.
Thank you for tuning in today. If you know of someone you feel should feature on our show, please contact us at brave@synergy.com.na.